What's up, people? I want to welcome you back to another episode of Ask a Full-Grown Man. I want to thank everybody that liked my page so far. I thank you. And I plan to keep on putting this stuff out as long as y'all, allow me to. And as long as y'all, ask for it or, keep listening to it. Or watching it, I should say. So, that being said, today's topic is going to be a little different because it's going to be more or less, it's going to cater to some of everybody. Or it's going to touch on some things, again, that affects everybody. The last two topics were gender specific. This right here, everybody going to get hit in the head a little bit. So, that being said, right now, one of the things that I hear a lot or that people approach me with is, hey, how are you a 45-year-old man with no kids and single? I don't have no good answer for that. For those of you who know me, I don't know if you know this or not, but I actually attempted to get married or got engaged or whatever you want to call it. And the girl I was engaged to hit me in the head and broke up with me on Facebook. Hey, so women, guess what? Y'all not the only ones that are victims. We go through some crap too. And trust me, that right there was a nice kick in the ding ding. But end of the day, I'm a soldier, bounce back, let's keep it moving. So, in this dating game, I've noticed some of the biggest problems out here, or a lot of people tend to try or want to date outside, I just want to say their pay grade. And I don't mean money, I just mean basically, you date outside the grade or try to date outside the grade of person that kind of matches who you are and what you bring to the table. For example, if you in Walmart, fellas, and you see a lady in there with a nice suit, one of them big expensive purses, blah, blah, blah. And you decide you want to holler at her. But you smell like French fry grease because you're a fry tech at one of these fast food spots. Guess what? Man, it's not going to work. She's not going to give you the time of day. Okay, now, don't get me wrong. An honest day's living is an honest day's living. And hopefully, if you're a grown man or a grown person or whatever, that job is a segue into something bigger. Because I would hope that you got aspirations of doing something else. All I'm saying is, that's a bad time to want to try and get at her footwork. See, so, what you should do is, or what I would suggest you do is, wait, till you got your game a little bit tighter and a little different bit of, your clothes a little different, a little different situation. That way, when you meet her, you can at least hit her with some smoke and mirrors so you can explain to her your situation. She ain't got to know everything up front, but man, give yourself a chance is all I'm saying. And now women, your biggest beef is you can never seem to attract the man you want to attract. Understand this. One of the biggest problems that I've noticed women encounter is, guess what? You don't make yourselves approachable. And maybe I only noticed that coming from the region I'm from, being from the Northeast, and now relocating down there to the South. There's definitely a big difference in the women that I come across or have come across. It's been times back home where I've tried to speak to a woman and just say, hey, how you doing? And she looked at me like I owed her child support. You can't even get a hi. What you so mad for? Why y'all always mad about something? So that's a problem. And also, hey, look here. I know we all need to run out the house and run our errands, do this and do that, so on and so forth sometime. But guess what? Try not to wear that rag out the house that you slept in. That's not going to work. And yes, you're going to get talked about. So, those are the kind of things that kind of knock down the chances of finding that man that you want to find. Or, I'm sorry, the man that you think should find you. Because I know a lot of women don't believe in approaching a man. Or, that it's okay for a woman to show a man some interest. Whew. I really wish y'all would stop thinking like that, because guess what? You see us just like we see you. And if you just make yourself approachable, it's okay to be cordial. It's all right. It's not a problem. So now, let's talk about some of the things that I notice that keep people from getting chose. You know what I'm saying? Or, or keep people from, give you a low percentage rate. You know what I'm saying? When you go to try to do the choosing. First off, men. When you approach a woman and you say hi, guess what? The first thing she does when she sees you, that first 5 to 10 seconds, she done checked you off from head to toe. That's before she even thinks about saying hi to you. So make sure your game is tight. Make sure you ain't got no boogies in your nose. Make sure your face is, trimmed up, something, that kind of stuff. Make sure your shirt is clean. Make sure your shoes ain't turned over. Lord knows when we look at our foot, when they look at your feet. And if you sitting on a bad pair of Air Ones or some turned over Timberlands, ooh wee. Yo, it's done for you. Okay? Secondly, when you come out your mouth, please come out your mouth with something decent. Something decent. Hello, how you doing? Just I don't know. Have it planned out. Don't just look at the woman like you really just already done gotten her drawers. Or you were looking at her like she was naked from the time you seen her, even though she didn't see you. Okay? Another thing, men. Yo. When you reach a certain age, some of us start losing our hair. Look. Chrome dome. Milk dud. Whatever you want to call it. But guess what? When you start losing hair in key locations, man, it's time to let it go. You fools running around here trying to hold on to dreadlocks and the braids, and you got, man, you don't have no hair from the front of your forehead to the middle of your head. Why are you holding on to this for? It's over. Let it go. Who gonna want to talk to you with a 3/4 of a head of hair? Nobody. You look crazy. And then some of y'all got the nerve to go to the barber shop and get that mess trimmed up. Get it tapered. Are you kidding me? Come on, stop it. Stop it. And then, maybe I'm wrong, but I really think braids and dreads, all that, maybe dreads, I'll give you a little bit, I'll big up dreads for a little bit. But nigga, cornrows, or just them raggedy pickaninny braids on your head, it's over. Go to the barber shop. Get a haircut. Get a haircut. Your grooming is going to be the first thing that girl sees when she sees you. Okay? That's one of the biggest complaints. Sometimes we set the bar way too high. For me, I changed the game up for myself. I said, well, you know what? Maybe my standard's too high. So, I'm going to give you a little insight on what I do, or what I look for when I approach a woman. And some of this can be passed between, male and females. First off, when I meet a woman, I need her to have her first 8 teeth, top and bottom. I say that because I've had women approach me and they had a tooth missing right here, right here. Man, I cannot concentrate on nothing you saying because all I can see is this tooth missing out the front of your mouth. And I know you got to know it's not there. How you gonna not have a tooth in your mouth? You gotta be kidding me. Cat like me, let me lose a tooth. Especially one of these fronts, these first 8. I promise you, that month, the mortgage people not getting paid, the car note not getting paid, something not getting paid. Because I got to put a tooth back in my head. I need my tooths. And that goes for men too. I don't know who told you was cute running around here with a tooth missing too. Man, keep your teeth right. Keep your mouth right. And put some grease on your lips too. It don't hurt to put no grease on your mouth. It's alright. Second thing, part 2. For me, women. I don't care whose it is. I don't care what it is. Or I don't care if it's the Yaki, the ISIS, the B2B, the Remy, the 27 pieces. I don't care about none of that. Man, comb your hair. It's not a lot to ask, comb it. And I don't know, I'm not a weave expert. Like I said, I'm not a weave expert. But some of y'all women look like some of the weave you got in your head look like it's expired or it's spoiled. Because if I walk up on you and your hair look like you just got some straw hanging out the side of your head, man, it's time to take it out and do something different. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm crazy. You know, hey, just saying. And the third thing, I know some of y'all can't help it. I know you can't help it. But I have a problem, or I will have a problem if me and the girl I'm dating spend the same time in the mirror addressing our facial hair. Man, you cannot talk to no man if you got a goatee or a full-blown mustache or beard. It's not gonna work. See, I say this stuff because this is stuff that I've encountered. I met a girl one day at the club, and maybe it's all I was under muted light, I don't know, but face was smooth like butter. Man, she looked like, ooh, just like a wet Snickers bar. Beautiful skin. Man, but the next time I seen her, ooh, she looked like Fred Sanford at the bottom of the face. And I was like, man, does she not know that that is a beard on her face? But again, maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Okay. Back to men. Fellas, take care of your bodies. There is no way that a man should walk around with a wife beater when you got breasts and you look pregnant. Man, don't no girl want to see your titties like that. And she definitely don't want your belly rubbing up against her like that. I could be wrong. Some women like that teddy bear look, so on and so forth. But if that's how you gonna dress, or that's how you gonna keep your body, because your choice is your choice, hey, at least dress appropriately. Don't be out here with no wife beater and you got a big titties like this. Man, no woman trying to see that mess. I'm not trying to see it. And you know, the last but not least, whew, Jesus, this one just burns all of my ass. Oh my God. Pull your mother, father pants up, stanky booty little boys. And I'm talking to you grown men too. Pull your pants up. In what world did it become okay for you to put your pants on, then pull them down a little bit and strap your belt, and have your pants, your booty cheeks hanging out off the back? In case y'all don't know, that's some homo shit. That's real homo. But like I said before in a prior video, y'all not gonna, I blame the women. Y'all quit talking to these fools out here with their pants hanging off their ass like that. If y'all stop talking to them, guess what? Maybe these niggas will get their excuse me, Lord, excuse me, all my friends, my unethnic friends. I slipped up a little bit because that's how I feel. I try not to say the word sometimes, but dang it, for some reason, I still seem to know a bunch of people that match that description. So, excuse me. But if y'all stop talking to them, guess what? They'll stop looking like that. Jesus. So, that's just a small portion of what I think is some of the things that hinder the dating situation. I'm going to touch on it some more on my next installment. I don't want to give you everything too much right now, because the next thing I want to talk about is the actual date. Because see, for me, I know if I can't get to the conversation, man, I'm never going to get to the date. And the conversation is the hardest part to get to. And that's why, I have no problem with online dating or internet dating. Man, say what you want. Yeah, it's all kind of trickery out here. All kind of shit. You right. But you know what? It's trickery in your face too. But at least I know when I say hi to that person on that site, or I try to make contact, man, I know we're there for the same reasons. So, that's next episode. So, y'all sleep on this. I know y'all not going to be happy. But, it is what it is. Yo, I'm out. Keep it full grown.